Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of The Source Live. I'm Brian Denton with ProAct here in beautiful Gonzales, California. I'm with Joe Puga, who is the Director of Harvest Operations for the Head Lettuce Division with Ippolito. Joe, tell us where we are and what we're looking at today.
We are at the Callahan Ranch here in Gonzales. We're harvesting head lettuce today, and this particular field here went through the heat spell back in June. And we're looking at about 25-30% 30s today. So
excellent. Talk a little bit about what that means for food service when they're getting a smaller size, and also what that heat wave back at the beginning of June really caused for this field.
Sure. Lettuce is a little temperamental, so it doesn't like the heat. So we get up in 105, 107, it just throws it back and it puts it to sleep. And so you try to wake it up. It takes a while to get it going again. Once you get it going, it has a tendency to stay small on you. We've got to get through the rest of this week and part of next week to get out of that heat stretch that we were in. The lettuce is nice, but we're still fighting the size, okay? I'd say once we get past that, I'm gonna say 7 to 10 days, I think we get back where we're supposed to be.
Fantastic. What are some of those complications that I know that let's say someone's watching on the East Coast, they're in a restaurant, they're just looking to get their product in at the end of the day. Give them an idea of what some of those complications are that you face on an ongoing basis doing business here in the Salinas Valley.
So labor is always one of our biggest complications here. All in all, the varieties, you got varieties that are not heat tolerant varieties. You go to the June heat and the varieties that don't like the heat, which is pretty much all of them, didn't do very well. So we'll take notes, and next year we'll switch some varieties around and try to get a little better at it.
I'm here with Keith Mallett, the Director of Production with Ippolito. Keith, talking to Joe a little bit earlier, he was talking about head lettuce and how important that is to Ippolito. Where does that rank in the spread of products that you guys actually are putting out there?
Brussels sprouts are obviously our largest commodity in terms of acres and production. Iceberg is close second, with the mixed items all right behind that. Romaine, hearts, the whole mixed program, green red butter. Obviously, we also do have quite large broccoli and flower programs as well. Full range shipper. We do about 65 to 75 acres a week, and obviously we're going to grow as far north as Salinas, North Salinas, and all the way down south into King City at some certain times of the year. Right now, we kind of narrow that slot down to Chular Gonzales area, South Salinas, just because of the weather and the climate. Part of the reason why you're seeing an influx in the market price is because the local deals, Colorado, Quebec area, are all behind schedule and may not be performing in terms of yields as they had hoped for, which is one reason why here in Salinas the value of iceberg is so high right now.
Can you share a bit about kind of at $30, how that price ends up decreasing over time? What are you looking for to see that market stabilize?
Sure. Mainly right now, I think we're going to look for a yield increase down the road at some point. I mean, right now, our yields are relatively good for this time of year, but like Joe was saying, sizing is smaller, which is one reason, and the local deals are a little bit slower. In Salinas, everyone tightens their schedules up for end of June, July, August, just the summer months. Demand is a little bit slower. You're seeing product coming out of a lot of different areas around North America, but right now they're all a little light, and that's why we're having this type of market.
As a partner with ProAct, what are you looking for in a customer like ours? Like us, what are you looking for? What can we do better?
A lot of it is communication. We do the best we can to communicate to our customers what's going on in the field. Internally at Ippolito, we really stress communication from our foremen to our supervisors to our field managers to our sales group, and then on to the customer. We really think that we have a leg up against a lot of competitors in that realm. We'd like to think that we communicate very, very well, and that's what we expect to give our customers, and in return, communication back from them.
Excellent. It's one of the reasons we have you out here today to talk to our customers directly. Keith, I appreciate you and Joe being out here and your partnership with ProAct. If you have any other questions, please reach out to us, and we'll see you next time.